What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It has been a while. It is your boy Skinny Moose.
Boy, fat squirrel.
So we are bringing you Pit Fighter 18, and this is a hell of an update. We've recorded plenty of videos, but never posted them. But Tremont has now come out with a new persona called Killdozer Tremont, and he has teamed up with the boy Cruel. And that went down at Uncharted, and when that went down, I actually got a hold of Fat Squirrel, and he's like, "Did you see that?" And I'm like, "Did you see that?" And Fat Squirrel, you want to go ahead and say your thoughts on that?
Well, my thoughts on that is I watched that when that happened, bro. It blew my mind because I watched the death of when Krill buried Tremont, and then all of a sudden Tremont and Krill put together. I was like, oh hell no! I told them, and I told him on the channel, if them two together as a tag team and they give them the belts in any promotion, who is going to stop them?
They're getting ready to run the Cindy circuit. I want to see more of them. Now we have the Bulldozer Matt Tremont going against Jade Newman has been out for a broken jaw, so he's been back for about roughly a month. I don't want to say a month, about 2 or 3 weeks.
Also, Jaden Newman is the owner of TWE Chattanooga.
Yes, this is where they are fighting at. So this match here, this is going to be a tough one to call, but I like Jade. But, this new persona of Tremont, let me see if I can. This new persona of Tremont.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's going on here, but I'm definitely, I can work with it, so I'd like to see what happens here on this one. I'll take Matt Tremont.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one, Skinny Moose, and I'm gonna have to take the boy Tremont. None against the boy Jaden Newman. Don't get me wrong. He's a beast. I've seen him wrestle. And he just came back from an injury. So, but like you said, bro, this new persona, bro, it's just, to me, I think it just made him stronger, bro.
Well, we knew that he wanted something different. He said he was getting kind of bored. So we was expecting, a different Tremont or maybe a break or something. I was expecting, a Father Tremont come back. But this is fucking bypassed Father Tremont. And this is 10 times worse. So now, your next match is Tank with the Reverie. Now, everybody knows how I like my boy Tank. I love the Rev. The Rev.
Likes the Rev too.
And you got versus Tommy Vendetta with Darren McCartney.
Well,
all these men. Okay, we have Tank. Tank, he's good. He knows how to use his gimmicks. He knows what he's doing. So does Tommy. But Tommy now has this RPW belt. And he's going through a heel change. He's a heel. So I'm always going back. I mean, I like Tommy. This one's a tough one for even me to call. But I'm going to back my boy Tank up. I mean, Tank, he's the OG. He's the Godfather. I mean, he's like Necro Butcher. What hasn't Tank done? No offense to Tommy Vendetta. I mean, he's done his fair share. But like I said, you have Tank. So I'm gonna take the boy Tank.
Well, I like the boy Tank, but like you said, Tommy's going through this heel change and now he's champ. So, but my thing is you got Rev and Darren on the outside. So the outside interference is null and void because if Darren jumps in, the Rev's gonna jump in. We all know this already.
I would love to see that. I'd love to see like the wrestlers fighting and then the managers break out into a fucking fight. Yes.
But like you said, Tank is the OG. But I'm going to have to disagree with you on this one, Skinny, and I'm going to have to go with the boy Tommy Vendetta.
All right, Squirrel. All right. We'll see.
So okay then. On that note,
All right, we'll see.
your next matchup is Danny DeMano versus Shaza McKenzie. Now, I ain't really too familiar with Shaz. I've seen some of her work, but I ain't too familiar with it. But you got Boss Man. So how you think that's gonna play out, Skinny Moves?
I can't really call for Shaza. I've never really. I don't even think I've seen her work. But we know Boss Man. In less than a month. Well, it's about a month and 2 days. December 16th is Boss Man versus Atticus Kogar. So
Oh,
I think he
yeah.
might win this one and lose to Atticus. I mean, I don't know. Bossman's been in it for a hot minute, and I mean, late 2000s, early 2000s, like '06, '05. He was like in CZW and a bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna have to curl this one as I see it and call out Bossman. I'm gonna take Bossman Danny DeMano.
Well, I'm gonna agree with you on that one, Skinny Moves, because like I said, I've seen some of Shaza's work, but like you said, bro, he needs all the momentum he needs going into this fight against Atticus. So I think if he beats her, by the time he gets to Atticus, he's gonna have enough momentum. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna have to go with Danny DeMano with that one. But your
I
next
mean,
fight,
I'm
we
all
might as
for
well.
Danny winning that. I'm all for Danny beating Atticus Kogar. I mean, I hope he does. He deserves it. But
Nah, that shit.
here we go.
Whoop that ass. So your next fight is we might as well call it a hoss fight. You got the boy Cruel and Isaiah Brown.
Okay. So this one is you have two monsters, two horses, like that squirrel just said. So somebody's going to get slung in this one. Somebody's going to get hurt, and there will be blood, of course. So I mean, as I said earlier, Cruel is with Tremont now. So they
So
always said, if you can't beat them, join them.
yeah. So do you think Tremont's gonna make his presence known when Cruel fights Broner and vice versa? You think Cruel's gonna make his presence known when Tremont fights? Or
I mean, that would be good to see, but imagine if that does happen, like a locker room clear out or something, that would be good. But
yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
excuse
know
me.
because Curl and Broner, I mean, this is a hard one to call, but I'm going to have to go with Curl, you know. I know exactly who Isaiah is, and I,
No, I've seen him fuck some shit up.
I'm torn, but it brings me back to the fact that we got this little tag team going. And Curl works better with others that he can like maintain with. So we've seen him with Max the Impaler, and we've seen how they ran together on ICW when they was in Chicago. They ran like fucking beasts through the curtains. But he can run good by himself too. So I'm gonna have to call it straight down the middle and say Cruel.
As you said, like as we've seen, he can run through. Dude, we've seen him in multiple shows run through 4 or 5 people at a time. It's crazy. I've seen Isaiah's work, like you said. Like I know who he is. Like I've seen him fight, but Cruel is not no man. That's a fucking monster, man. Like that dude is not even human. The shit I've seen that man been put through in his own body. Like, bro, how the fuck do you get up from that shit? Like, so I'm gonna agree
That's
with you. I'm gonna go with the boy Crew, but it's gonna be a good fight though. So your next fight is Reed Bentley versus Hardway Heater, or as Skinny Moose calls it, the Battle of the Bald.
Yes, the Battle of the Bald. I was getting ready to say that myself. No disrespect to either one of these men. I'm a big fan of Hardway Heather. I like Reed Bentley. I like the Rejects. The Rejects is Shadow Jen, Akira, John Wayne Murdoch, Reed Bentley. How the Rejects was formed was it was originally Reed Bentley and John Wayne Murdoch. Everywhere as they went, they was not accepted, and then they formed the Rejects, and there's a short story. But I'm going to have to go with the boy. Okay, before I say this, Bentley, no disrespect to him. I like Reed Bentley, as I said before. He's been champion in multiple promotions. And the motherfucker will bleed. I've seen him, IWA Mid-South, I've seen him get his head fucking split. But, he's something else. But I'm going to have to go with Hardway either. But, could you imagine the uproar and the upset if both Rejects win in one night?
True. And both mainstays in TWE.
That would be a hell of an upset. But I'm going to have to call it, this match is a battle of the balls and a battle of the beards. So, I'm going to have to go with the boy Hardway either.
Okay. But I'm going to disagree with you as many of y'all know, cuz may like Murdoch. I like Reed Bentley. That's my dude. I like him. He's fucking crazy, and this motherfucker's stupid, and I like him.
Yes,
So I'm gonna take
yes.
it. So your next one is Anakin Murphy and Gary J. Well, Anakin Murphy I've seen a couple of times. Gary J. I've seen him in Battle of Tough Guys. I've seen him in the Chains. I've seen him in TWE. Like, that dude's a beast. So how do you think that's gonna play out, cuz?
Well, I've seen Anakin Murphy all over the damn place. I've seen Gary J all over the damn place. Murphy, he gets around. He does whatever he wants. He's been in it for a hot minute. Jay's been in it for a while. So, I mean, I'd like to see Gary take it. I'm going to have to call it as I know it. I mean, of course, Gary's been in so many promotions, as Fat Squirrel said. And I want to say Gary J straight up.
I'm gonna agree with you on that one, Skinny, because like I've seen Anakin, but I've seen Gary J, and I see what that man can do. I've seen him go toe to toe with Akira in the pit.
Yes, yes.
So I know what he can. I know what that man can do. So I'm gonna have to agree with you and go with Gary J.
So your next match is MM3, Malcolm Monroe III versus Dr. Reactive.
Oh God.
So, Reactive did ask for guitars in this match. So, the way that I want to say this is there's multiple things you can do with the guitar. Cassette plate, barbed wire, light tubes, panes of glass. Well, not really panes of glass, but like glass, broken glass, whatever.
Mhm.
But, Reactive loves his fucking trash cans, and it brings me back to the fact he loves his trash cans. But, you got MM3, who likes his night juice.
Yes, he likes his night juice.
So, with that being said, Dr. Reactive and Krill went at it.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Reactive did stab Krill in the fucking arm with a syringe of something.
Yes.
So, what do you think that doctors are going to, but the 17th?
Oh no, man.
Well, that's more towards what I should ask when they head to the Chains. What's he going to bring against Mo? But I'm going to have to call this one. I might offend some people, and I do like Dr. Reactive, but I'm going to have to give it straight the hell up to MM3.
I'm agree with you on that one, my bro. So, I like Dr. Reactive, and I just watched Dr. Reactive not too long ago fight fucking Eric Ryan in Circle 6, and this motherfucker died from the roof of the fucking venue and did a leg kick to fucking Eric Ryan in the corner. Like, that shit was crazy as hell. Cause that man don't put his body on the line. But like you said, them trash cans, he relies too much on them. And when he does that damn move where he puts it over his head, bro, 90% of the time when he pulls that move I've ever seen him, I maybe seen him hit it one time. 90% of the time, he crashes and burns, man.
Well, it's the part that he's shielding himself and he can't see, like you said. So when you go up and, he has his shiny shoes or whoever's having to put it over his head, if he hits, it's bam. It's a score for him. But I feel so bad for the man when he don't hit it, and even though he's, trained and he's used to it, it fucks my boy up.
It does, man. And he
But,
fucking. Go
but
ahead, bro.
versus John Wayne Murdoch. So
So we got the ginger bitch versus the long haired hippie.
so I'm definitely gonna check my boy Murdoch.
We knew that was coming. There wasn't no goddamn. They could put Murdoch against 87 people, and this motherfucker whoop Murdoch ass, and he still say Murdoch's gonna win. Like, come on,
But
man.
yeah, I love John Wayne Murdoch. I'd love to have him on the channel. I am a big ass fan of Murdoch.
Big Atticus. I like Atticus. So I'm the same way with Atticus and shit. So Sean Campbell and John Wayne Murdoch. Damn. Well, I've seen Campbell. Campbell's been in the pits. Campbell's been in the chains.
It won't bother him.
For those that don't know, Campbell is with Hardway Heater and Akira in that group, and Gary J at KOBK shit. The KOBK, Killed or Be Killed group thing, whatever they got going on or whatever that is. Yeah. Which Akira's also part of. So, I don't know, man. I might have to agree with you on this one, Skinny, bro. Like, Murdoch might take it. Murdoch might take this one.
Hell yeah.
Like he might take this one for real. And like you said, I like to see the both the Rejects winning one night because then maybe that gives them some fucking glimmer that they can get back together as a tag team and fuck some shit up. If they used to.
But this is going down November the 17th at 8 o'clock p.m. TWE Ring, 4825 Daytona Boulevard, Red Bank, Tennessee. Head over to ICW, pick up tickets if there is any. But that's going to end this video, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll be back. Skinny Moose out.
That squirrel out.